What's good? It's your boy Herb Tutter. Welcome back to the show, The Transition. Today I am talking about appreciation of self. I've had my parents on a number of occasions because most people that know me know that I give props to my parents of doing what they could do with a knucklehead like myself growing up on the southeast side of Chicago. They always had that word of leadership. And I couldn't follow my family. I couldn't follow my friends. I couldn't follow anybody because they felt like they were breeding a leader. Throughout my life, as a kid, definitely I wanted to take the easy road and just follow somebody else. So if it actually crumbles, then it wasn't my fault because it was somebody else's plan. I was just following it. You know, my dad told me, and I say this in a number of these as well, is that if you do it right the first time, you never have to go back. My mom said, close doors before you open others. This way now you understand where you're at, and it took me a very long time to take that advice, but that advice stuck. You know, uh, I've mentored I don't know how many thousands of kids, and I've told everybody that I could possibly sit down and talk with is that the faster you know who you are and the faster that you appreciate who you are is the faster you actually get on the road to success for yourself. I think today we're so in tune with trying to keep our kids from falling is that our kids don't even actually do anything anymore. I've listened to so many people talk about LeBron James and what he isn't and what he shouldn't do and all of this, but LeBron James is hitting those shots point blank. I'm from the era of Michael Jordan, so it's a totally different situation for me. But I can't negate the work that that man puts in and the stuff that that man does. You have so many people now giving their opinions on people that actually can play. Back in the day, man, we had to go to the park. If you was talking that mess, if especially on the southeast side of Chicago, man, we put up a crate. If that's the case, you talking about you got this, let's go. Today nobody is in a position of having to prove anything, and if they are in a position of having to prove something and you realize that they can't really do what they said that they could do, now we have all the excuses that are coming out when really we're not taught self-love. We're so busy counting on everybody else's situation. We're so busy worried about what other people are getting, the love that they're getting, is that we miss what we're supposed to be getting because we want what we don't have. And then when we have it, we don't want it. And I'll say it again is that we want what we don't have. And then when we get it, we don't want it. So for me, man, I've done so much to appreciate self within the last 6 years of understanding after we lost our brother Harval Bang, God rest his soul. It gave me a chance to reflect on myself and realize that I have been wasting a lot of time doing a lot of nonsense and not focusing in on what I'm supposed to do. I told many people, here's the difference about me having a conversation with another rapper that has a project out is that now we both can critique each other. I got a W-2 for being a rapper. When you get a W-2 for being a rapper, then we can talk music. Other than that, I don't see why I need anybody's solidification, and I think that that's the problem is that we've been bred in America to need everybody's solidification, and we're being bred to be followers, and that's because as any good marketing person or team would show, we have to push our brand. So if we push our brand down your throat and you're actually doing everything that you're supposed to do to force feed everybody this one artist, this one product or whatever, then you've done your job. But if you are a leader, I don't have to knock the music business because I don't agree with certain things of the music business. Certain things can be offered to you all day long, but those are just offered to you. You don't have to accept everything that's in there. And that's one thing that I feel like I can feel real good about myself for not taking some of the deals that was offered to me throughout my life. Not just the music business, but partners, kids, mothers, and everything. I don't have to accept anything. Will I be the villain? Well, that's why. But my next album, not the Dark Side, but the next album is a hero to a villain, because when you're in everybody's face and you're allowing them to use you, and everybody's got their hand in your pocket, you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. But when you realize that people aren't there on a genuine nature, they're there to use you. Well, then you have to make two choices. You either continue to be used or you move on. As I said before, on many of occasions, when a female in our family got away from toxic relationship, we all celebrated that situation, told dude to stay away. As a male, when we get away from it, even us as men are trying to force each other back into something that's toxic. Toxic is toxic, but if you have appreciation of self, then you teach people how to treat you. And many a times, I taught people that it was okay, including my kids, that it was okay for you to use me as an ATM card, slide it in there, and I'm going to help you out as best I possibly can, with the notion that you see that I don't do this for everybody, so it must be some type of love for you, for me to do it. What I realized is that my parents were right, and I'm glad that I'm a Gen X, because that's probably the last generation that was bred to be leaders all the time. And we had to prove everything all the time. So if you were a great basketball player, somebody just bounced the ball to you. Let's get it. Not none of this, my arm is sore, so I can't go out there, but I'm going to give you my opinion. Social media has us all believing that because we have the means to give an opinion, that we're supposed to give an opinion all the time. Like I said, there's a lot of artists that I like, and there's a lot of artists that I don't really care for. But I'm not about to use my 3 seconds of fame to talk about somebody I don't care for. When that 3 seconds can be used to shamelessly promote I Am Who I Say I Am Part 1, The Light Side, which is out now everywhere. And I Am Who I Say I Am Part 2, The Dark Side, which is coming this year. Midwest West Coast is out now with DJ West 1. And the saga continues, will be coming soon. I think he said April. So understanding that I can do shameless plugs of music that we're doing. My YouTube channel is up. It's this right here. I'm always trying to motivate people. I'm always trying to get people to understand that you push yourself, but you don't need to be concerned or worried about what people think of you, because there are no perfect people. Once people start telling you what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it, and you start listening to it, well, then now you are a follower. Again, I'm telling everybody, before you tell people what they should be doing, check your own backyard. And that's what the older folk used to tell us all the time. Before you talk about somebody's backyard, you need to go back there and make sure yours is clean. Now we have everybody trying to be their children's friends, and they're not even over the ages of 10, but you're trying to be their friends. These kids don't need you to be their friends. They need you to lead them, and understand that there are so many other things that they have to do besides playing. So I look at it like this: appreciate self. When you appreciate yourself, you have a certain sunlight that's around you, that people understand that no, you can't bring that crap into my backyard and I not know that you brought it in. You know, a lot of people dislike me because they can't use me, and that's because I now know who I am and I understand who's really on my team. You know, I don't have any hate for anybody that, you know, I guess feels like they have hate for me. I don't care. This is where we're at. I get down with the people that get down with me. And that's how you're supposed to do this. Now, will everybody, all of my family members don't listen to my music, but I don't push my music to all of my family members either. And here's the reason why, because this is not a pyramid scheme. My music is around the world. I have people in Japan listening to my music, Indonesia listening to my music, Canada listening to my music, Australia, Austria. I don't need my family members in Chicago to do anything but be my family members. You know, that's how that works because I have appreciation for self and I have self respect that's huge. Most people will say that it's an arrogance. No, no, I'm not conceited. This is confidence and who I constantly work for. Like Michael Jordan said, work ethic eliminates fear. I have no fear at what I do. I can rap in my sleep, and I normally do come out of my sleep with verses. So when I say I'm Michael Jordan at this level, I am because I've been on track with people in the business, and I've been on track with some beasts, some guys that are lyrically inclined, that are in the same position that I am, but I can do that up top and I can do that underground. I can, man, throw the ball, run the play through me. It's okay. Have respect for self, but appreciate yourself, man. If you do it, trust me, everybody else will do the exact same because, again, I'm going to say this, you teach people how to treat you. It's your boy Herb Dot, man. Listen, come on back. I'm going to have some more shows like this. This is why I made this YouTube channel. Thank you, Darius, because he said the same thing is that, man, it's time for you to have a YouTube channel a year ago. A year later, I'm over 100,000 views of motivation. Let's all start motivating each other. Real talk. Come on back, man. Listen. Do something for somebody else. Trust me, to give you a chance to figure out where you're supposed to be. Holla at your boy, man.